Good morning, card family, YouTube, sports fans, all of that. Beantown 62 coming at you live from Abilene, Texas, where I have myself a Trout dilemma that I would like you all to help me with. New Year's Day, I started off my card year, 2019, by visiting a gentleman in Brownwood that I had purchased some stuff from before, and he has a bunch of vintage cards, and I asked him to pull out all his 70s and earlier cards, and I was going to look at trying to purchase all those cards in a lot before he kind of gave them away or whatever. I'd looked at some of them before and kind of went in. So as I'm down there looking at the stuff, and I'm going to put a picture up right now, and this is kind of a box of all the vintage cards right here. The vintage cards are pretty rough. The 70s cards are real rough. There's a lot of 60s cards, some 50s cards in there. But all the good. It looks like somebody went through and took out everything good. I mean, there's no mantles, there's no anything in there. So most of them are, less than $1 a card. Use a couple $5 cards in there. Here and there you'll see there's a $40. There's a Stargell rookie in there. Or not his rookie card, his second year card that's worth about $35. But anyways, basically the two cards that got my attention was this Jack Berry 1909 was in there, and this John Padres rookie card from 53. It's a 53 rookie cards autographed, but there is no, there's no slab PSA certification, nothing on. It's got a little bit of water stain up in the corner. Card's not in great condition, but again, not terribly bad for the age of the card. And so those two cards were basically the base of what I'm going to purchase. The gentleman wanted $300 for everything, and I really felt like, that's going to be kind of rough to get $300 out of everything. The 1909, it's authentic. It's going to maybe $50 I might get out of that value. And then, of course, the Padres, if, again, depending on what it grades at, if it's authentic, it's going to bring in some dineros that'll cover, not 300, but I was looking at 200. So I told him I would do 200 for the whole thing. He hems and haws and comes up and says, hey, tell you what. Back at my house, if you want to come back to my house, I got all my newer cards, all the newer junk. And I'm like, I'm not interested in 80s and all of that. And I told you, he goes, well, he said, I'll tell you what, if you give me the 300, I'm going to throw everything I have in here. And so I'm going to post a couple pictures right here of piles of cards that I have now. I went ahead and did it because the guy needed the $300. He's out of work. I just said, I'm going to take a chance and do this and maybe help the guy out. But anyways, here's the pictures. There's just stuff scattered everywhere from I figured it would all be 80s, 90s. There is some 80s, some 90s, but there's a lot of 2000s in there. And with that, he had mentioned that he thought he had some Trout cards in there. I said, oh, okay, cool. So I purchased it all sight unseen. I've been brought it home. It's been since the last couple days going through everything. And first really good find I have in there is I'm pulling through his cards. And these cards were stored in a single wide dilapidated trailer with no heating or cooling. So that's kind of a concern, but they're all actually not in bad shape. But the first decent card I pull out as I start going through this is I got this nice Pujols rookie card. So, there's $50-$60 there. So I'm like, okay, well, that's that. But on top, you saw the pictures, that one box with all of those, with the supplies in it, that's a whole case of top loaders, sleeves, all different sizes. There's $100 sitting there. So I really kind of, when I saw that, felt good about this. So then I get the Pujols card. And then we go into this, and I'm going to move these out kind of down because I need some room. I'm going to go into my dilemma. Pull up this card. And so I think this is about a $50 version of a Trout card, rookie card, kind of an off-brand that was pulled up. So I'm like, okay, I'm ahead. And then I find another one. Really good condition. So we got two of those. And then I go in and he's got a full case of 2011 Heritage. And I'm thinking the odds of finding every card in there that's a full is probably not good, but I go in there. And of course I'm looking for card number 207, and I go to 207 and there it is. So there is the Trout Heritage rookie card. So there's 207. And so got 3 of those bad boys. And if that's not bad enough, I go searching through the cards, and then I run into this. Pretty good shape. And so we keep rummaging through, and I run into this. Again, really, really nice shape. And then I keep going, and I run into this. Again, pretty nice shape. One of them is almost perfectly centered. I think one of them would have a chance of scoring a 10. The other two probably going to be 9.5s, maybe 9s. So there you have it. I have 6 Trout rookie cards. And what I want from my card family is, what's the best thing for me to do with these? I mean, what do you think? If you were stuck in my little Trout dilemma, would you sell them? Would you grade them? What would you do with them? Because I'm really interested, because Beantown's not really like a big time collector. I'm not, again, I collect Boston stuff, but I understand that, Mike Trout has a value to it. So I'd be just curious in hearing your opinion on our day 1 2019 score on what you think Beantown should do with these cards. If you, what would you do with these cards? Now, again, comment, appreciate it. My 2019 got kicked off to a great start here. Of course, there's some great value. The extra $100 kick-in was phenomenal. The original 2 cards now have become meaningless, and we scored pretty well. So just let me know if you would. I'd appreciate it. Just give me a comment. Tell me what you think we should do with these Trouts. That's it. I got to get out of here and go to work. Have a great day. Later, dude.